we're gonna say a prayer and we're gonna get started. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna get started, right? It's past 11 o'clock. So, one second. I'm gonna keep the sidewalk clear. Did you wanna use this or you think we're good? I think we're good. I think we're good. We'll just hold on. Hello, welcome everyone. Hello. We are here at Queens Hospital fighting for information regarding the passing of my niece, Denise Williams. We have a few speakers, a few organizers who are going to introduce themselves. So give us just 1 second. Here is just how to. Oh, okay. Okay, no, that's fine. But she will be with us for the long. Okay, all right. Okay. So before we get started, everyone, I don't know what your religious background is, but Denise, myself, all believe in God. So before we start, we just want to begin with a prayer, and we're going to ask Minister Franklin to just open us up in prayer.
Father God, we just say thank you once again, God, for the support that we're receiving today, God. Your word tells us that 2 or 3 are in the midst that you are present, oh God. And we thank you right now, God, for the support that we see from everybody who's coming to support this family right now, God. I ask right now, God, that you will speak on today, God. Speak through the representative. Speak through Charlene right now, God. Speak through anybody who's going to come to you today. So the people in this hospital can know, God, that we are human beings, that we are people of valor, and we are people of importance, and we are not going to give up. So right now, God, I pray, God, that even in this moment in time, God, that you give us the power to be able to let our voices be heard in a powerful and mighty way right now, God. And right now, special protection over everyone out here, God, that is coming to do this, to do this work. And we ask all these blessings right now in your Son, Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you so much for your prayer. First, I'm coming to you on behalf of my sister Linda, on behalf of Denise's 2 little girls, Adelie and Aviana, her sisters and her brothers that she left behind. I want to say, as of today, my sister still has not received any answers regarding the cause of Denise's death. This is a tragedy. I feel like people should be up in arms. People should be really standing out here with my family to try and get some type of answers. This could be your mother, your sister, your loved one. I've never heard of anything like this in my entire life. My sister is blessed to have people who literally have opened up their hearts and have organized this protest today. And on behalf of all the doulas out there, or the midwives, or the nurses who contacted my sister, we appreciate you. We thank you, Minister Franklin, for also helping organizing this event. The first person, I wish that you all will be able to see and listen again to my sister, just to hear her plea, to hear her cry, to hear her sadness, to really connect and understand what she's going through. She wants answers for her daughter. And still today, like I said, she has not gotten those answers from the hospital. She hasn't heard anything, nothing. And it should be, like I said, it should rock people to their core. But I understand that this is not your family member. This is not your loved one. So your fight is a little bit different than my family. But my entire family, we are here. We are present. We are going to continue to fight for justice for Denise. Hashtag that. Share this video. Contact the hospital and demand.
Then that way people back here can hear
Okay.
you as well.
And which one am I
I
pressing?
think if you just talk and
Play?
you don't have to press anything.
Oh, I don't have to press anything. I just
Oh, except for now. Sorry.
okay. Sorry. I'm sorry.
My bad. Microphone issues. Hello. Hello. Okay, there we go.
So now I can just.
Yeah, I think if you just talk, it should amplify.
Okay,
the
so
phone.
y'all can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, I'm so sorry about that. The people in the back couldn't hear what I was saying. And basically what I am saying, I'm representing my my family, my sister, again, Denise's kids, and her sisters and brothers, and her aunties, and her uncles. We are all here. We want answers. My sister and her children mostly want answers. And Queens Hospital hasn't given any answers. There's no answers. So we're here today. We are pleading. We are asking that the public get involved. We are asking that you come and you stand outside with us, protest with us. My family is in need of your presence. They are in need of your voice. Denise passed away August the 30th. At least, that's what my sister was told. She don't even know the exact date. She don't just know the cause of death. I will say this and I will continue to say, this should rock you to your core. That 3 weeks and she has no idea what happened to her child. My sister may not be standing in front of this camera. My little nieces may not be standing in front of this camera. But they auntie, they cousins is standing in front of this camera. And we are demanding that you all explain to my sister what happened to her child. So, I'm going to ask one of my nieces to come forth, and I would like for you to listen as she describes who Denise was. Where Shanae go? I'm sorry.
Like she should. Do you think we can move this just to be facing the other way so you're looking at the crowd as well? Or we want the crowd? No, we want the crowd in the background of the shot.
Yeah, of course. No, I was just saying that maybe if you could speak so that you can like speak into the crowd because they're gonna catch you. I'm also recording.
Oh, okay.
So just speak to the crowd.
Oh, okay, I got you. So we're waiting for her sister. Is she coming? Because in the meantime, do you want to speak, Dora? You're speaking from your heart. This is your sister. Speak from your heart.
Oh, it's gonna be hard for me, so.
It's okay. Can you put my water?
You don't have to press it.
Well, this is a kind of hard moment to speak out right now for my sister behalf. But only thing I can say,
If you can speak to the crowd and we'll be able to get everything.
well, the only thing I can say about my sister Denise, she was very loving, caring, she was sweet, she was an outgoing person, If you needed help, she was there. You needed advice, she was there to listen to you. She always gave you good advice. No matter what type of situation she was in, she was always right there. So right now, this is really kind of hard for me to even speak out because she's really like my twin. We was only 1 year apart, so it's really kind of hard for me to even get in front of y'all and talk how I feel about my sister. You understand where I'm coming from? So losing someone that actually so close to you, that you could be able to comfort you and talk to, and it's like that just took her away from me. So it's like I lost something in me. I lost a part of me. You understand where I'm coming from? It hurt for me to come here to say y'all really killed her for help. She came here for help. You understand where I'm coming from? Help. That's the only thing she came here for. She left behind 2 kids. She left behind 5 kids. She left behind nieces and nephews, cousins, sisters, and brothers. Imagine my mother got 11 kids. She left behind 7 sisters, 3 brothers. You understand where I'm coming from? So it's so emotional right now for me to get up here and speak. Yes, I know it's hard, but right now I'm gonna speak for her. I'm gonna be Denise's voice right now. She needs someone to be her voice. She's not here to defend herself. So yes, I'm gonna be her voice. Yes, my sister was loving and caring. She cared for everyone, everybody. And you come to her life right now, she will give you good advice if you need it. You understand where I'm coming from? For me to sit here and say that I lost my sister, my blood, it hurts. Nobody should not bury their sister. My mother should not bury her child. She's supposed to bury her mother. You understand where I'm coming from? It shouldn't go like that. It should not have went like that. I don't care what type of situation it was. It should not happen like that. Y'all called my mother and y'all told her she was good. Y'all was gonna release her. Y'all was gonna release her. How come y'all called her at 6 a.m. and hung up the phone? And then next you know the DNA called her talking about autopsy? What type of autopsy? My mother was lost. She didn't know what's going on. Only thing they could say was, oh, I'm so sorry nobody informed you. I can't give you no more information. Hung up the phone. No more information. Another 30 minutes later, my mother got another phone call talking about, oh, can I speak to Linda McGee? Linda McGee, my mother said yes. They didn't even give her no condolence, no sorry or nothing. Only thing they could say was, oh, Miss Linda, your daughter had died. With no explanation. My mother dropped the phone and screamed. She screamed, that hurt. I looked into my mother, her eyes, my mother's eyes. It hurted me for seeing him and say how I feel right now. I got my kids. It hurt. It hurt to see my mother pain, to see her daughter ask for her every single day. It hurts. Where mommy? Where mommy? Take me to my mommy. How can I explain to her? Mommy's in heaven. She asked, Mommy is in heaven? Yes, Mommy in heaven. She still don't know what heaven is. She's only 3. What kid that's 3 know what heaven is? We just gonna know what happened to Denise Williams. What happened to her? Nobody can give us no explanations or nothing. Only thing they can tell me she died, and then they gave us 4 different stories at one time. 4 different stories at one time. Who does that? Her knee buckled. She passed out. Then who worked on her body for 4 hours? Who will work on the body for 4 hours? Y'all say y'all was working on for 6 a.m. to 9. Impossible. That's impossible right there. Ain't no, a brain dies in 45 minutes. You're not going to work on nobody for no freaking 4 hours. So you going to sit here and tell my mother she died or she was working for her at 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.? Come on, you can't even look in straight in my mother's face. When we went up there to see her, they turned us around, talking about, oh, we can't see her due to COVID. But they called her and told her she could come up there and visit and see her. And then next thing you know, you're giving us runaround. You're giving us runaround. My mother don't know what to do right now. She's so stressed out. She got to be so strong for her other grandkids, her other kids. My mother can't even stand right now. She's so weak. You understand where I'm coming from? Ain't no mother should bury their kids right now. No mother. I'm sitting here hurt right now. I'm hurting. My pain is like I lost everything. I lost everything. I lost my blood. You understand? It's hard for me to even come up here. I'm sitting here shaking. Words can't even come out my mouth properly because I'm hurting. I didn't know if I could do this right now. I'm so shaking. It hurt to say that I lost my sister. She was only 29 years old. She came here for help. So listen to this. She went to the hospital that Saturday night. Saturday night. Nobody, did you ever get a phone call saying that, oh, we're going to release your daughter? Why you called us and said you're going to release our daughter? Don't they usually release her with no call, no explanation or nothing? So why we get a phone call and say y'all going to release her? On Sunday. Y'all give us a phone call on Sunday. Y'all going to release her. The story's not added up. It's not adding up. How you going to call us on Sunday to how y'all going to release her? Then Monday morning, y'all called at 6 a.m. and hung up on the phone on my mother's face when she's trying to answer. Then called back at 12 o'clock and saying that she's dead. So mind you, you don't know what time she really died.
No, we
She
don't
could have
know.
died on Sunday when they called them and saying they was going to release her. But they probably didn't know the words to tell her that her daughter is dead. So the word that they telling us is all lies. You don't know what they did in there with her. You don't know. Then they talk about they didn't give her no medicine. Then, oh, must the ER probably gave it to her. The ER? So y'all covered something up. Y'all not giving us all the explanation we need. We just asked you when we got there. If y'all didn't do nothing to her, why we just didn't see her body? Why y'all had to move her body so quick when we got up there? Y'all called us at 12. We got up there, her body was already gone. Then we supposed to review that body before that body even left the Queen's Hospital? Her body wasn't supposed to be touched. Not at all. But they still touched her and removed her. Then next you know, we get a phone call to where they did an autopsy without our consent. We supposed to have our, thank you, Auntie. Say that again. Consent. We supposed to have our consent and they never gave us our consent to even sign the paperwork. They just did an autopsy on her. Then they lied. And said they moved her, did a re-autopsy again. So y'all obviously y'all said they two autopsies on her. First autopsy was done here. Second autopsy was done in Manhattan. So what is it? What is it? I can't even speak right now, I'm a little so worried. Hey, Auntie.
Okay, so thank you so much, Dora. This is raw emotion. Raw emotion from my family. This is the real thing that's happening right now. And it's sad. It's really sad. It hurts. Our lives have changed. None of us are at work now. None of us are working right now. Everybody's fight is for Denise. This is what my family is doing. And we're going to be out here. I don't care if we have to come out here every day, every other day. Y'all are going to hear from my family peacefully. You all killed her. You killed. You murdered my sister's daughter. Little Addie, little Aviana's mommy. I just posted a video when they were in my, Aviana was in my car. And just out of the blue, she said, Auntie, where's mommy? Mommy's in heaven. Mommy's in heaven. Yes, mommy's in heaven. She doesn't even understand. If you was at the funeral and you would have saw her, she was lifting Denise's hand. We went to go view her body before the funeral. On that Tuesday, she was standing up, touching her mother, telling her mommy that she looks pretty, she looks beautiful sleeping, not knowing that she's never going to see her mother again. This is truly sad. This is horrific. Like, my sister needs answers. The next person I would like to have come up and speak, please, Kate. Do you mind?
Do you want to have
Chantel? Okay, awesome. Chantel is coming.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Charlene Hardy. Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Just talk.
Hi everybody, my name is Chantel Pipkin. I go as the womb sister. I am a birth worker, childbirth educator, placenta encapsulator. I help women. I'm a doula. I'm here because I want to see change. I'm here because I am tired of women hiring me, black and brown women hiring me just to say I am scared of dying. I'm not here to call a race card, to cause war or anything like that. This is strictly peaceful, but this is a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call because a lot of us do not understand what postpartum depression even looks like.
What's his name?
A lot of us in our communities don't understand what's our options. As a woman who is a mother, who is a black mother, I too have witnessed, experienced postpartum depression. I know exactly what a low feels like. I know what it feels like when you're ready to give up. I know what it feels like when you're scared to turn to the people who love you because you don't want them to think that something is completely wrong with you. I understand what it's like just seeking and wanting help. I too wanted to go to my mother and ask her for help. And to know that my mom was so scared to send me into any medical facility as a black woman seeking help, saying things of fragileness or weakness that could be misconstrued into something completely different. She was scared that her daughter would have ended up gone. So I'm here today because as a woman who knows what it feels like to be at your last end, to know what it feels like to possibly be hopeless at the time, I wanted to come to a hospital because I am a 10-year worker in a hospital. And it is my job as a hospital employee to always keep my arms open for patients who come in and who needs help, however it may seem. So to know that Denise decided that she needed help and her family said, we're gonna get you help. And they took her to a place where we all know in a case of an emergency, you call for help. And again, we was failed. That's my issue. Again, we're not listened to. We're not paid attention to. We're not heard. We're treated as if we're violent, crazy, belligerent. And that's my issue. Where do you go to when you need help? Where do you go to when you find out it's the end? You know? So as me being here today is my way of saying this has to stop. It has to stop. And somebody needs to take accountability because no money is going to bring Denise back. And these girls are going to grow up saying, what happened to my mommy? Until today, we do not know what happened to their mother. So I'm here because I want everybody, I thank everybody for showing up.
Yep.
Because we keep on trying to ask people to come up, and it takes just a little bit to be something big. Yep. You know, when you say I, you feel a little bit weaker. But when you say we, it's like a team, and we could just be two.
Yep.
So I came out here today because I knew this family needed my support. But I knew that if I came and I stood by them, we would become we.
Yep.
And if you didn't hear them, maybe you will hear me. So I'm here to say, where's the justice? Where's the justice? These girls need to know what happened to their mother. Denise, 29 years old, didn't even get a chance to see her 30th, her 40th, her 50th. She don't get a chance to see her grandchildren. She can't walk her kids to school anymore. We have a mother who feels hopeless. You know, as a mom, if my son was hurt and I sent him to the hospital and he's gone, I'm going to blame myself. I'm going to blame myself. And she's going to have to live with this. So I'm telling you now, this is just the beginning. And we need community. We seriously need community. This is just the beginning. I'm asking you to dig deep in your hearts. Share this. Add a friend. Tell your friends to get involved. Participate in this GoFundMe, because this GoFundMe isn't just to go anywhere. It's to uplift these children and help this family get through a hard time. I'm asking you, I'm going to create a baby registry. I'm asking you to purchase from there. Send stuff to this family. Because when you're weak, think about it. If you ever had a loss and you did not want to wake up, it's hard to do anything. So anything that we can do as a community to keep this family uptight and together, let's do it. Okay? So I'm going to be here. I'm not going nowhere. Justice needs to be served. I'm so sorry for your loss because I see me in this girl. I see me in this girl. So I can't help but be here to try to make a change because this could be me. This could be you. And it's not going to impact you until it's your sister, until it's your mother, until it's your neighbor. That's when it's going to impact you. I'm here today because I don't want it to be my cousin. I'm here today because I don't want to see another woman die for no reason or for without a cause. They deserve justice. They need to know what happened to their daughter. And at this time, during this pandemic, hospital staff is short. I work in one. People are quitting. It's short staff. It's a good chance that somebody dropped the ball and a life is gone. So together as a community, Denise Williams needs to live on forever and justice needs to be served, okay? Justice for Denise, guys. I'm Chantel Pipkin. I go by the Womb Sister. Thank you.
Oh, one sister, one sister. Yeah. Come on, Linda. I'm sorry. My sister Linda is here and she just wants to say a few words so y'all can understand her pain. This is raw.
Hi, good afternoon, y'all. I am so overwhelmed because no parent shouldn't have to go through what I went through. I called the ambulance to get my daughter help because she's suffering from postpartum and depression. They had called me and asked me, why you call the ambulance? I said, my daughter suffered from postpartum depression because she had a 3-year-old and a 1-month-old. A 1-month-old baby. They stuff. So they said, okay, I'm evaluating her and I'm gonna call you in the morning. So I said, okay, y'all gonna call me in the morning. They called me and said, why? They asked me the same thing last night. And the next morning, saying, we're gonna discharge her from the hospital. Okay, because she don't wanna listen to us. I said, okay. I said, I'll call a cab and come and pick my daughter up. So they said, we'll give you a call later on. So the next morning, I get a call at 6 o'clock in the morning, and the phone rang one time. I ain't think nothing of it. My daughter said, Ma, did the hospital call you or Denise call you? I said, nobody called me. So about that afternoon, about 11:45, I got 3 missed calls for a 212 number. Didn't even think nothing about it. Autopsy this, biopsy this. I'm saying, what? I'm thinking for me, because I know I got an appointment to go to the doctor, because they didn't give no name. So they said, we're going to do it tomorrow morning. So I still didn't think nothing about it. So then, 12 o'clock, like 15 minutes later, Queens Hospital called me and said, do you got a daughter named Denise Williams? I said, yeah. You want me to come and pick her up from the hospital? They said, no, I'm just calling to let you know she's dead. Not deceased, dead. My heart broke. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. She was healthy, a 29-year-old healthy woman. A 29-year-old woman, how the woman could go through this? It wasn't nothing wrong with her. She was not, I begged the ambulance too when they took us in LIG, take her to LIG Hospital. Queens Hospital is not the place to go for nobody. They sweep shit under the rug. I know, I've been there. And hush. They be hushing and hiding everything in this hospital. And people don't want to talk, they should talk in this hospital. Because they know damn well what's going on in this hospital. Because a lot of people dying in this hospital shouldn't be lying. They shouldn't be dying because they was healthy. But I'm so happy and thankful that came right here give me support because it's hard. I'm not sleeping at night. My grandbaby said, Mommy, when my mother come home from the hospital? I said, I just walk away. How can you tell a 3-year-old daughter that my mommy ain't coming home? I look at my grandbaby, the 1-month-old baby, look at her eyes. I can't even look at her, I can't even hold her. I said, God, give me strength to hold her. Because I can't believe my daughter is gone. I really can't believe she's gone. And then when I went to the funeral, she said, Grandma, Mommy's still sleeping when she got to come home from the hospital. That broke my heart. I'm not sleeping. My bitch should be up every day, all night long. Stop. A woman shouldn't have to go through this. No mother shouldn't have to go through this. No parent shouldn't have to go through this. That's all I got to say.
Thank you. Thank you so much to my sister. Katie, you can introduce the politician for me, please.
Sure. Hi, everybody. My name is Katie Season. I am a nurse whistleblower, and I got into this form of activism and was able to connect with Denise's family because I was a nurse at a public hospital when 2 Black women died of understaffing causes. And the administration they didn't do anything about it, but a lot of that was because they didn't have the resources they would have needed to do something about it. The issues that plague the public hospitals in New York City are intentional and are long-standing. Queens Hospital receives 216 times less per patient that they see than Memorial Sloan Kettering, and that is a decision made by the state government of New York. And because of the formula they use to distribute aid in that way, when coronavirus happened, it was again the private hospitals that already receive 100 times more per patient than the public hospitals that bore the brunt of caring for patients. And so when we hear that someone died of something that no one should ever die from when they're receiving support and care, we have to wonder about the overall conditions in that hospital and the public policy decisions we've made that led up to that occurring. I'm very grateful to be joined by 2 politicians here today who have long been fighting for the policies that would fix that, and who have been fighting for health justice in New York. And I wanted to invite up Assembly Member Gonzalez Rojas and then Assembly Member Kim to share some words with us.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. First off, to the family, I can't imagine the pain that you're going through. I can't imagine the trauma, the feeling of loss, the feeling of hopelessness. I'm so sorry. I've been working in the reproductive justice field for 13 years and working specifically with women of color. And the statistics are clear. Black women get subpar medical care. Black women get subpar maternity care. And Black women get subpar mental health care. And the statistics are not just numbers, they are human beings. They are Denise Williams. Nobody deserves to bury their daughter. No child deserves to bury their mother. This is not okay. This is not okay. There are fewer beds for our Queens residents here in our communities, in our Black and brown communities, than there are in the wealthiest neighborhoods in Manhattan that are receiving much better care. And that is not okay. Our health system is racist. Our health system has harmed women and has specifically harmed Black women. And as an advocate, I fought like hell against policies that continue to marginalize and deprioritize our communities. And now as a state representative, I will continue to do that. I will do that in Denise's name. This is a human being that we lost, one of our community members. This is hitting home in ways that the data and research doesn't. These are lives.
Yep.
As a mama, I am so pained by this story and this experience. She should be home with all of you. She should be home with her baby and her 3-year-old and her sister and her mother and all her loved ones. So I stand here to say that I will continue to fight for justice. Shame on this hospital for not providing information. Nothing will bring back Denise, but some accountability, some justice would at least allow the family to rest and understand what happened. That's the least they deserve. So shame on Queens Hospital for that. Shame on that.
Yes.
We deserve answers. So let's say her name with love and with fury. Say her name.
Denise
Say
Williams!
her name.
Denise Williams!
Say her name.
Denise Williams!
Rest in power, Denise Williams.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for those words. And I want to bring up Assemblymember Kim. Yeah, I'll just let you introduce yourself and your work.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
First and foremost, I'm here to offer the deepest apologies to the family of Denise Williams. Because we knew for decades how backwards, how messed up, how outdated our healthcare system has been toward Black and brown communities. We knew the health disparity. We knew how racist the system has been. But for not doing enough, we apologize. The state apologizes. And that is what accountability should look like. Everyone who played a role should apologize first, own up to our mistake so we can get it right. And that is why I'm here today. Because today we need the truth, but tomorrow we need accountability. And accountability means taking care of this beautiful family, making sure that other Black and brown communities that have been marginalized, left behind, get the funding that they deserve. There should not be two standards of healthcare. The system wants us to forget. Institutionally, they want us to erase Denise Williams. They want us to dehumanize her. They want us to normalize the dehumanization of Black moms in this country. And we're saying that we're not. We're saying we're going to stand strong and demand truth, accountability, and justice. So again, I apologize because I've been in office since 10 years and I've had enough. And one of the main reasons why, and some of you know me because I was a guy who fought with Andrew Cuomo for many months now. The reason why I felt so passionate for so many years. He backed the wrong people. He backed the investors, the businesses behind healthcare, not the revenues that we needed to correct this mistake. So we have a moment to honor Denise Williams and get this right. And I intend to do so. And again, I'm so sorry to the Williams family. Thank you all.
Does Bruce want to speak? Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us, Assemblymember Kim and Gonzalez Rojas, and for your words. I just want to point out that as the family was sharing the story, Denise asked to go to a different hospital that is much safer than Queens Hospital and was brought here against her will.
Yes.
And this is not the first time in New York City where a Black woman has asked to go to one hospital, has been brought to a different, much more dangerous hospital, and ended up dead. Shimoni Gibson in 2019 was taken to a hospital different from the one she requested to go to. Is no longer with us. And in 2017, Tunisia Walker was informed by her OB that she would be delivering at downstate, which was 4 or 5 times more dangerous than the hospital she had intended to deliver at throughout her pregnancy. But it was not presented to her as an option, and she came to this dangerous hospital in time. So I just want to highlight this one theme between these, that the solutions need to improve all hospitals everywhere, because we deserve care, good care anywhere we go, and because there's not a way to avoid dangerous hospitals in a system as racist as the one we're in now. Today we are really honored to be joined by Bruce McIntyre, who is the partner of Amber Isaac Rose, who passed away at Montefiore Hospital because of their medical negligence last year in April of 2020. And so we just wanted to invite him up and to share some words and speak in solidarity.
Yes, come on, Bruce.
First and foremost, I want to offer my deepest condolences to the family. I'm sorry that we're even here, and it gives me chills that we're even here. I was in the same position last year, and I'm still fighting to this day to get justice for Amber Rose Isaac, where Montefiore in the Bronx is also trying to cover up her death. So I've been fighting all year round for her honor, and other mothers, and other families. We are facing a public health crisis.
Yes.
We know this. We've been known this. What's been done about it?
Nothing.
We need to stop trying to fund or have faith in a system that was never designed to work for us in the first place.
Yep.
We are not receiving quality care. Our needs are not being tailored or attended to. We need midwifery-led birthing centers around the city. Where it's known that we're going to have better birthing outcomes. I'm tired, y'all. I'm very, very, very tired that there's not a system in place designed for our families, and we're left to fight like hell.
Yep.
Where's the justice? Where's the accountability? Who's been accounted for? We're seeing way too many patterns, way too many trends. That's a direct violation of our human and civil rights. That pain is unbearable. And y'all lost something that y'all will never get back. Denise. Her children are going to miss her for the rest of their lives.
Let that sink in.
There's no apology.
Nothing.
There's nothing that they can do to accommodate for that. You see, where I come from, we pull up on doorsteps. I'm glad to see so many familiar faces here fighting. Still. that fought alongside me, that were there for me when this happened.
We family now.
Oh, we family. That's right. And we a community.
Yep.
And we gonna take care of each other.
Yes, indeed. Yep.
We gonna invest in each other.
Yes, we are.
We gonna support each other.
Yes.
And we gonna fight for each other.
Yes.
Because we all we got.
We ain't gonna stop. Yes,
Yet again, my condolences to the family. And we're here because we hear you and we see you. Thank you.
So, you want to speak? You don't want to? Yeah, of course. I want you to speak. I want you to, just speak from your heart, organizing, and how you want to be working with my family. Come on. I don't think you have to press nothing. I think you're just on.
How's everybody doing today? My name is Frank Wilson. I'm an associate minister with the St. Albans Congregational Church, also an organizer with the J. Michael Clark Project. I want to first give my condolences as well to the family. When I found out about this incident, I did not know Miss Charlene at first. I did not know her. I met her through another woman that I connected with in Atlanta, Georgia. She told me about this woman, and she said, "Can you help her? Can you go and work with her?" And I said, "Yes, I can." And it's unfortunate that we're in this particular situation where I have to help her in this manner. We've seen this too much before. My mind begins to think about what it is to be human in America. What is it to be human in America? What is it to be human in Congress? What is it to be human in all of these different places that has power, if you will? Well, I'm here today to tell this community, and I know the family more likely can't say it, but I'm going to say it, that we're coming.
Yes!
And we're coming stronger.
Yes!
And we're not going to give up.
No, we not.
We are here to change this system.
Yes!
I've heard too many situations, too many things that have happened on today, and we are tired of it. We are coming.
Yes.
We are coming. And we will not stop until we see change in this city and in this state. We will not see it. We will not stop. So I want to first give my condolences again to the family and to every person out here who has dealt with something in a vicious way. My prayers are definitely with each and every last one of you. Thank you again. Peace and blessings.
I just have a couple more words. As we've been gathering to protest today, I think there are about 10 police officers who are milling around. When I worked in a public hospital, we never had enough nurses so that we could mill around. And once I had to call hospital security into the neonatal intensive care unit of my hospital because I was the only adult in a room with 12 babies. And just to get another set of adult hands to help me with tasks, the only people available to me to call on for help were the campus police.
Wow. Let that sink in.
The police, the NYPD, are paid by the city of New York, and so are the New York City Health and Hospital Corporation. It's a decision to have 10 cops here milling around when we're peacefully protesting, but not to have enough doctors and nurses inside the hospital to provide proper care. This is the city of New York who would rather police than protect black lives.
Yes!
We wouldn't need police in case we get angry because people are dying. If people weren't dying. If we prevented the things we know how to prevent. So I just wanted to speak on that.
Thank you.
As a nurse, it just boils my blood to see how we allocate our resources here. I'm an organizer in a network called the Movement to Birth Liberation. Many of the birth workers who are here organize with me, and we recognize that it's not okay for us to simply support birthing people and hold their hand walking through an inherently violent system that can and will kill them. And so I'm so glad for all of those of you who've made it out today from that community. I look forward to continue to bring these communities together to organize so we can create policies that will support Bruce's family, support Denise's family, and keep things like this from happening again. So thank you all so much for coming out today, and I look forward to continuing to work for justice with you in the future and to see you out here again if we don't have answers. Justice for Denise!
Justice for Denise! Justice for Denise! Justice for Denise! Justice for Denise! Justice for Denise! Justice for Denise! Justice for Denise! Justice for Denise! Justice for Denise! Justice for Denise!
Thank you. Allison, will you wave? Allison has some quarter sheets that has a little QR code for an anonymous reporting form for hospital staff from Queens Hospital. So if you want to grab a couple from her, and then if you see people in scrubs as you go, hand them to them. When I worked in the hospital, often there were rumors going around the hospital. You'd speak into someone secondhand. We want to see if there are people who work here who may be able to get in touch with the family through alternative means. We realize that this is beyond a legal issue. This is a justice issue, and the family has a right to know what happened. We know that good doctors and good nurses end up in terrible situations when they don't have the resources to care for their patients properly. So but we still deserve to know the details of what happened. And please, if you do know those, share them with us. And if you can just be kind of scattering them around so staff won't counter them, that would be amazing.
So that's it. Thank you. Yeah.
So thank you all so much for coming out. I think that's the program for today. And we will continue to be meeting and working together. And please be putting all of your posts under Justice for Denise. So we can
Justice
find
for
them.
Denise.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Please share, tag local officials, press. Please share this video.